Good morning, grade 2. How are you all, students? I hope everyone is doing good. Now, students, today we are going to continue with the same unit, which is unit 14, data handling. And the topic for today is tally charts and frequency tables. The objective for today's lesson is to read and use tally charts and frequency tables. Alright students, before we start today's lesson, let's do a quick warm-up of the previous lesson that we had studied. Okay, now we had studied about tally marks, if you remember. Now look at this chart that is there on the slide. We have numbers from 1 to 10 and we have tally marks. If you see number 1, we have one straight line. Number 2, two straight lines. Number 3, three straight lines. 4, four straight lines. Now when we go to number 5, you can see that we have 4 straight lines and the 5th line will go across the 4 lines. So this is 5. Okay, now when you go to number 6, you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th line will go across and then we have one standing line which gives 6. 5 plus 1, 6. Now when we go to number 7, again we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th line will go across. And then how many lines more you need? Now this is 5 and we need 2 more lines to make it 7. 5, 6, 7. Now number 8. Again we have 1, 2, 3, 4 standing lines. 5th line will go across. So we have 5. Now we need to make 8. So after 5, we need 6, 7, 8. 3 more standing lines. Now next, number 9. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th line will go across. And then how many more standing lines you need to make it 9? After 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 4 more standing lines. Now, can you help me with 10? Come on, now we are not going to draw 10 straight standing lines. No, we are going to draw groups of 5 and 5, which is going to make 10. Okay, so we are going to start 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th line will go across. So this is one group of 5. Let's do the next group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, the 5th line will go across. So 5 and 5 makes 10. Can you tell me, children, why do we need to draw these tally marks? How is it going to help us? Yes? Very good. Drawing tally marks makes it easier and more quick and more simpler for us to count the numbers. Okay? That is the reason we use tally marks. Now students, let's solve one more example that we had already done before. Now if you look at this slide, we have a box, okay, which is divided into 3 columns. We have club, tally and frequency. Now in the club column, you can see that we have different sports like hockey, badminton and football. Now look at the tally marks, okay. Hockey. Let's count the standing lines. You all are going to count with me, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th line goes across. Now how many more standing lines we have? 3 more. So after 5, we have 6, 7, 8. So you can see in the frequency column for hockey, we have number 8. Now let's go to badminton. Okay, let's count the tally marks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th line goes across. So we have 5. And how many more standing lines we have? 2 more. Okay, so after 5, we have 6 and 7. So in the frequency table for badminton, what is the number? Very good, 7. Now look at football. Now you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th line goes across. So in the frequency column, we have 5. Okay, let's solve the question answers now. Question number 1. How many students like to play football? Now look at the column for football. What is the answer? Very good. 5 students like to play football. Question number 2. How many students like to play hockey and badminton? So we have two sports here, hockey and badminton. So we are going to add both of them. Okay, for hockey, how many students are there? Very good, we have 8. And how many for badminton? Yes, we have 7. So 8 plus 7 is equal to 15. Now let's go to the last question. How many more children like badminton than football? If you remember, we had discussed that when you have how many more children like badminton than football, we are not going to add both of them. We are going to minus, okay? Because you are going to compare between the two, badminton and football. All right, children? So how many children like badminton? Very good, 7. And how many like football? 5. So 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Excellent. Okay students, let's start with today's lesson. Now if you look at this slide, we can see that we have a stationery box. And what all things do you see in the stationery box? Very good. You can see that there are pens, there are rulers, erasers and scissors. Okay, now what we have to do? Let's read the question. These items are found in John's stationery box. Now there is a table with 3 columns. We have the name of the items. That is eraser, pen, ruler, scissors. Now, we have to count the items and put tally marks. Now, the best way to do this is, when you count each item, you're going to cross it out in the box so that you don't repeat counting the same item again. Okay? Now, let's count the erasers first. How many erasers are there? Let's count. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th line will go across and we have one more eraser. So we are going to draw one line more. So how many erasers are there? Very good. We have 6 erasers. Okay, we are going to cut out the erasers from the picture that you see. Let's go to the next one. Pens. How many pens are there? Now we will count. Okay, as and when you count and draw the tally marks, you are going to put a cut on the picture of the pen. Okay, so that you don't repeat counting it again. Now let's start counting the pens. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th line will go across. Okay, then we have 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 pens. Now let's go to the ruler. Let's count. Okay, you're going to put a cut or put a cross when you finish counting the rulers. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th line will go across. We have 5 rulers. The next one, scissors. How many scissors do you have? 1, 2, 3. Very good children. We have 3 scissors. So in this way we can finish the chart by writing the tally marks and the number of items. You just need to count the tally marks and write the number of items. Okay students, let's solve the questions on this slide. The first one, A. How many erasers are there? It's very simple children. You just have to look at the box that is there and answer the questions. Okay. So how many erasers do you see we have? Very good. 6 erasers. Let's go to the next question, B. How many more pens than rulers are there? Now again, we have the word more, but as we said, we are not going to add. Okay, because we are comparing between the two things. So how many more pens than rulers are there? Okay, so how many pens do you see in the box? Come on, tell me. Very good. We have 8 pens. And how many rulers? Very good. We have 5 rulers. So we are going to do 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. So 3 pens are more than the rulers. Let's go to the next question. C. How many items are there in John's stationery box altogether? Now, when we say the word altogether, what we have to do? Come on, think and tell me. We always used to do this in the class. Very good. When we have the words altogether, total, add, we have to plus. Okay, we have to add them. So we are going to add 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3. All the items we are going to add together. So what is the total? 8 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 22. Very good, children. Thank you, dear parents, for all your support and all your hard work. Thank you very much. Take care of your health, children. Be safe.